Welcome to Property Focus, where creativity meets functionality. Today we dive into the vibrant world of interior design with our special guest Maryan, an acclaimed designer known for her unique ability to transform any space into a personal haven. From the bustling streets of Nairobi to the cozy corners of your home, Maryan will share her journey, design philosophy, and tips for creating spaces that reflect your personality. Whether you're a seasoned decorator or just starting out to explore your style, this episode is packed with inspiration. So join us as we unlock the secrets to stunning interiors and discover how you can bring your vision to life. Alrighty, welcome to Property Focus. We have the founder of Manzil Designs. Welcome to Property Focus.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Super, briefly introduce yourself.
And my name is Maryan Abey. I am the CEO of Manzil Design. Manzil Design is a multi-award winning firm that aims at creating and making your spaces beautiful. It does both commercial and residential spaces. Yeah.
Super. Now, interior design. Tell us about your journey in interior design. And, growing up in Nairobi, how did that influence your design style?
Okay, Peter, to just give you a brief, in my university years, I did nutrition. But later on, the passion I've had as growing up and just seeing how the diversity of design around us. And even as a young girl, I just loved seeing beautiful things, or I would make myself the #1 person to do our spaces at home, whereby I'll take initiative. If there's a space that needs to be done, I always used to take the initiative of creating or giving ideas. So probably it was within me to just have beautiful spaces. And later on, it definitely turned to a career. Yeah.
And the work speaks for itself. It's amazing. The stuff you're doing is
you.
Just really beautiful. In your design palette, let's say color, materials, there are specific things that you must have.
Absolutely. There's a lot that comes into mind. And first of all, of course, you'll have to listen to what your client wants. And along those bases, you'll have color palettes, you'll have to bring things together, you have to tie everything together. Here, for instance, we have the tiles, we have the furniture. If you look at, for example, this space, you see we've used a color palette that's earthy, that's subtle, and it's not a lot of shouting colors. So yes, that has to come in mind. So of course, different clients, different color palettes. So we give our clients what they prefer as well. So in interior design, every aspect is very important.
Leave nothing out.
Leave nothing out, because if you don't have that balance, you're not going to achieve the end result.
Yes.
So I'm going to say every aspect when it comes from the color palette, on how we're choosing the lighting, the finishing, the texture, all that put together, it's very important.
Interesting. Tell me about the design brief for this particular apartment.
Okay, for this particular apartment, we have done what is called Japandi. And Japandi is a fusion of Japanese style with the Scandinavian style, whereby they go for the earthy color palette. When I say earthy, I mean neutral colors. You don't want something very shouty. And also you have the fine lines of the woods, very clean look. So that sort of makes it the Japandi look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's your favorite design style?
That's
one that you just love.
That's a very hard question, because trust me, I love every style. I think I have a seasonal style. There's sometimes I go for the contemporary. So sometimes I'll go for the Japandi. Sometimes I want a glam. So it's like when my kids ask me, Mama, what's your favorite color? I never have one color. I'm like, I'm just all over. I have seasonal colors. So for design, I'll say the same thing.
Which makes for a good thing. You're able to just bring all client preferences in together.
Absolutely, yeah.
And how do you strike that balance between what a client wants and your design style? How do you bring that? How do you marry that vision together?
That's a good question. And of course, sometimes we get clients whom they're very specific to what they want. But again, that's why you're hired as a designer, to able to give them the vision. We do sit down with our client. We go through the mood board. We do selections, and there are some points whereby we listen to what they want. Again, from our design perspective, we give them what we think is gonna make the space look nice. So we meet somewhere in the middle.
Super,
yeah.
Super. I like it. We're going to take a short commercial break to hear from our sponsors. When we're back, we've got more with Maryan on interior design. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Property Focus. We've got Maryan who's telling us about interior design. Maryan,
yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How are you?
Good. Thank you. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us about the collaboration process. Maybe somebody is watching and they'd like to contract you. How do they do this?
So normally, and we have different stages, whereby the first stage is whereby client calls you. We send a designer to the site. And after sending the designer to the site, we put together mood boards and we call the client for a meeting. We walk the client throughout the process. We show them the whole design and what we've gathered for them and what we've put together for them. From there, when if they like what they see or they're happy with the mood board, they give us the job from there. That's how normally
Okay, so from the mood board, for those who don't understand, how does that look like? Is it a stencil? Does it have a collage of materials? Okay,
so mood board, basically, it's a group of images put together for the preference of the client. After you've listened to what the client wants, now you want to give them the visual aspect. So you put a group of photos together, you just bring it to the client and you walk them through it with a different design. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. In terms of current interior design trends, which one's the most favorite? Where are you seeing people sort of inclining towards?
Lately, lately I will say the Japandi is so in. Yeah, it's like the in trend right now. We've been doing a lot of Japandi looks recently, from restaurants to residentials. Yep.
Japandi.
Yeah.
And the future of interior design in Kenya, what do you see it as? You know, Nairobi is so rich in culture. You know, we've got different people. Where do you see the future?
And from where we've come from and where we are right now, we've really evolved. We're seeing a lot of people appreciating design, a lot of people appreciating interior designs. Right now, we're getting a lot of clients who want their spaces to be done. So I will say we are headed somewhere. A great future, definitely, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Now, most important question for the interior designer who's watching right now, what do you advise them?
I will tell you, do not give up. It is possible. Keep dreaming. It's not a very hard job. You just have to love it and make it happen. So keep on working hard. You'll reach there.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you so much for coming onto the show.
You're welcome.
Glad
Peter.
to have you.
Thank you so much for having us as well.
There you have it with Maryan. And remember, keep creating, keep dreaming until every space reflects a version of you. This has been Property Focus. My name is Peter Ngigi.